The somber announcement on Monday from city officials to temporarily close restaurants and bars in the entire Kansas City metro has left an uncertain future for a lot of workers. Our Abigail James spoke with restaurant industry workers today about the impact that they're all facing, and she joins us now live.
Yeah, well, under the closures, restaurants can still offer deliveries, pickup, and some drive-through services, but that doesn't help out bartenders and servers, most of whom rely on the public walking in through the doors of these establishments to make an income. And while it remains to be seen exactly how the metro service industry will be impacted, some laid-off servers and bartenders are wondering how it will impact them, whether they should file for temporary unemployment, and how they'll pay their bills. We've also noticed some people wondering if officials can freeze rent and loan payments. Kiana Chapman, she works in the service industry and is worried about her resources slowly dwindling.
Okay, I could handle like a week of this or like two, but if I don't have a paycheck, I don't know what I'll do. So thinking long term, it's just like, how can I keep my resources that I have and use them wisely, I guess.
Now, we've noticed many service industry workers reaching out on social media requesting options. We'll have more on that coming up in the 6 o'clock newscast. Reporting live, Abigail James, KCTV5 News.
Boy, so many people are hurting. Abigail, thank you.
And tonight we are looking at the adjustments that restaurants are making to keep serving food. First, Abigail James has been talking to workers who don't know when they'll see their next paycheck. That's where we'll begin now. Abigail.
Well, servers and bartenders, they're in a rough situation right now, many of whom don't receive a yearly salary. They rely on a small minimum wage plus tips. But now with that gone, many of them are worried about the uncertainty of their future. The somber announcement to temporarily shut down all restaurants and bars in the metro area has left many in a panic.
I got the message this morning saying that we were laid off.
College student Sydney Fitchett says her income is reliant on tips she receives while serving at Tanner's Bar and Grill. How are you feeling right now?
Anxious, stressed, nervous. I'm trying to figure out how to pay for rent and all my bills back at school because, we still have to pay for living there. However, we're not living there.
While it remains to be seen exactly how the metro service industry will be impacted, many are looking for other options. Some, like Fitchett, aren't able to depend on unemployment.
Me being in school and then me also working is I'm seasonal. So I pick up shifts, so I don't have a steady income to go off of for the unemployment.
Okay, can I get your phone number, please?
Restaurants like Old Shawnee Pizza are able to remain open with the help of carryout orders. And though their dining room and bar can't be open for those who depend on tips, employers are doing what they can to help.
I'm employing the ones that need to feed their family and stuff like that, and letting the kids know, this is temporary and it will, eventually it will, be over with, and we'll, bring you back and hire you back on.
As lawmakers work to pass bills that provide some relief, Fitchett says she's hopeful.
I'm really hoping, praying, keeping my fingers crossed that there's some sort of aid because, like I said, I know I'm not the only student, I'm not the only employee who's going through this, and I know there are people who are going through worse.
We've compiled a list of resources on our website. It's a sampling of what's out there for servers and bartenders.